these players feeling as they tip off this new season?
It is always exciting to start a new season. Players are just filled with hope and optimism, especially after putting in all that offseason work.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. The post pair, the longtime duo of Antetokounmpo and Lopez. Chris Middleton is out there with Damian Lillard. And it's Prince in at the 3 spot.
Hey, Lillard's not the biggest guy on the floor, but I tell you what, he plays with great passion and can do work inside.
Hart the pass to Brunson. Back to Hart, beyond the arc. Good on the 3-point shot.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Inside, Lillard. Kicks it out to Prince. Middleton against Bridges. Shot's good by Middleton.
Out muscling the defenders, Middleton. Redesigning that interior.
And talking about the Knicks, GA, do you feel they took a step forward last season?
I do. I mean, losing in 7 in the conference semis with all the injuries they had, that really kind of set them back. They ended that game 7 with the Pacers missing 4 of their starting 5. So, no doubt, expectations will be high.
Here's Hart, following the basket by Giannis. Right side Towns from the arc. And another 3 from New York.
You know, he does a little bit of everything. When Hart is draining the 3-pointers, that's when he's most dangerous.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Damian Lillard. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Towns against Lopez. Towns kicks to Anunoby. Lopez against Towns. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. The Bucks have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Stolen away. And a fast break now for the Knicks. And Anunoby slams it in.
Hart's so good at jumping into the passing lanes, taking risks at the right time, and coming up with steals.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, thanks. It's important to remember Damian Lillard was a two-star prospect coming out of high school in Oakland. He says that the doubt I faced, what I found is I have true belief in myself. I poured a lot in and just continued to work. That's why when I struggle, I never waver because I know that I'm true to it. Eventually, I'm going to have my time. Kevin?
I think they call that Dame time. Hey, David, thank you. And here is Antetokounmpo after the 3-pointer from Karl Anthony Towns, stolen by Brunson. Here's Towns, and Towns throws it down.
Leaving no doubt on that one. The explosiveness of Towns, really powerful.
And Clark, the debate around Karl Anthony Towns. Is he the greatest shooting big of all time?
But look, if you just want to go numbers, it's an emphatic yes. No 7-foot has ever shot it like Cat. Around 40% from 3 over his career. That's not just a 1 or 2 season deal. That's a multi-year career. So I say yes.
Now, here's Hart. Following the miss by Giannis Antetokounmpo. Fires from deep. Hart, no good.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Middleton the pass to Rollins. Bridges with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Towns has got it. Hart with it. Now guarded by Middleton. Towns down low. Giannis is there. Giannis with some nice D.
Well, I don't think he's performing up to his own expectations, but they still find themselves out in front.
From deep, Prince hits it from three-point range. And this game is tied up now.
Prince doesn't care where he's at beyond the line. He'll launch that orange for sure.
Hart the pass to Towns, and Towns throws it down.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
Here's Giannis. Goes back up. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to Freez the D. Antetokounmpo's got 8 points.
Well, I love the way he goes after it there. I mean, you've got to respect that. He's rewarded for his efforts of pursuing the ball.
And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Tie game and some big points being put up on the board, Clark, as we wrap up the first. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And what stands out to you from New York in this one?
Just stretching out the floor at first. They had the defense scrambling.
And you know what? That's what happens when you establish your three-point game early. Puts the defense right up against it.
They've got OG Anunoby. Downs is out there with Hart. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Bridges in at the 2. They're the group New York will start the second one. Clock is at 3. Offensive rebound. Hart kicks to Brunson. Anunoby passes to Bridges. Puts up a 3. Anunoby can't get that one to fall. And so Giannis will bring it up for the Bucks. Victory eluded them last time in New York when they took on the Knicks.
Hey, they had their opportunities, but let's face it, they choked from the line. Hard to win that way on the road.
Hey, knocking down free throws in a hostile environment is really about the battle of the mind.
And one area where Brunson's improved is in the clutch. He's a monster in crunch time. Nice to have a player you can depend on in those key situations.
And Greg, 2 seasons ago, the Bucks ranked first in defensive rating. Last season, they dropped down to number 19.
Yeah, shifting defensive schemes, coaching changes, also swapping Drew Holiday for Damian Lillard. But they can and should be better than 19. And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Here's Giannis. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
The combination of size and elite athleticism on full display from Giannis there.
Towns sets the pick for Bridges. Back to Towns. Brunson outside. New York, no good that time either.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
A shot by Middleton, wide open. And it's Antetokounmpo picking up the assist.
Man, it's obvious that Middleton has great confidence. I mean, you can just see it oozing out of him. He's so good at catching the defense off balance and knocking down the catch-and-shoot jump shot.
Antetokounmpo with the ball. Hart covering. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Clark, what in the world is left for Giannis to accomplish at this point?
You know, Kevin, I don't know, quite honestly. I mean, perhaps more championships or MVPs. He's really done it all. Maybe a scoring title. But whatever he does from this point on, it's only going to add to what's been a Hall of Fame career. You really have to appreciate and respect the spirit Giannis plays the game with, a beacon of energy and enthusiasm for his team. They all feed off of him, an attitude of joy and unselfishness.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Kicks it out to Prince. Lillard outside. Outside, Antetokounmpo. And stolen by Anunoby. Bridges passes to Anunoby. Knocked loose. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
Violation. It'll be a jump ball.
Hart the pass to Towns. With the rise of positionless basketball, Clark, this has to be the most difficult era to be a center.
I would not disagree with that, quite honestly. I mean, they're asked to do a lot. I mean, if they're not elite rim runners as centers and shot blockers, they've got to be able to shoot and shoot from the perimeter, not just in the low post. And they still have to be able to finish around the basket. I think the biggest thing is they have to cover more ground defensively because how the game is played offensively with a lot of movement and pick and roll.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Alder.
Hey, Kevin, the Bucks are still trying to perfect their chemistry. Tommy Portis says things take time. You got to keep continuing to build it. There's another level Dame and Giannis can get to. Just making it clockwork. Them continuing to get better at it opens the floor for everyone else on the court. Kevin?
Well, David, with those two guys, Dame and Giannis, it opens the floor up a lot. Hey, thanks for the report. Brunson scanning the floor. Outside, Towns. 6 to shoot. Back to Brunson. Launches a 3. It's rebounded by Livingston. The Bucks have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Jackson in the corner. Pass to Portis. To the middle. Here's Middleton. Lets the 3 fly. And again, the Bucks miss. New York's got into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter. Only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Towns up top. Defended by Portis. Towns with the bucket.
That's just a beautiful move by Towns. Really, he's got such a versatile skill set. There with the plus handles, man, he's got a lot to work with.
The Knicks with the lead. Brunson with it. Lillard picks him up. And Towns the bucket on the assist from Brunson. Brunson's got 4 assists now tonight. And it's Lillard missing. Bridges outside. Wide open. The shot missing.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he must have been money from that range.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready.
Over at Little Caesars Arena, the Pistons will face off against the Heat. Tip-off is 7 p.m. Eastern Time.
2 elite squads, Ernie. 1 winner.
Well, coming back to the game of the night, the Bucks find themselves in a close one.
They look great on offense. The ball is flying around. Guys are getting up.
Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Karl Anthony Towns with a strong contribution so far in this one.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. The post pair, the longtime duo of Antetokounmpo and Lopez. Damian Lillard out there with Chris Middleton, and it's Prince in at the small forward position. Middleton finds Lopez. Middleton against Bridges. Prince with a screen on Hart. Here's Antetokounmpo. Physical basketball from Giannis Antetokounmpo.
He is certainly one of the few true franchise cornerstones in the league. Few guys can take over a game like the Greek Freak.
Clark, the last piece of the puzzle for Giannis Antetokounmpo, winning that 2021 NBA title.
And you know, Kevin, think about this. When Giannis got that ring, he also had 2 MVPs, a Defensive Player of the Year award. Man, that's accomplishing a lot at just 26. Giannis always trying to impact the game at both ends, but really has become a workhorse on the offensive end.
And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Hart against Middleton from past the arc. Pass to Hart. Here's Brunson. For three. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Robinson. A chance now to check out the Knicks' upcoming schedule. On Thursday, they'll be matching up against Mike Conley and the Minnesota Timberwolves. And then on Saturday, they'll go up against C.J. McCollum and the New Orleans Pelicans.
And for that game against the Spurs, that's one to mark on the schedule. It's their 5th game of the year, and we should start to see their lineups get sorted out.
Traps in the tray. Achua's got the lead up to 7 now for the Knicks.
Oh, unselfish play from Bridges, continuing to grow as a leader with plays like that.
Knicks lead 32.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Lillard. Prince outside. Milwaukee, no good that time either. The Knicks leading by 7. Outside Robinson. Pass to Achua. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. For Milwaukee, they've gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Clark, there are some that would say that Giannis Antetokounmpo is the best player in Milwaukee Bucks history. Others might say Lou Alcindor. What do you say?
Hey, pump the brakes on that Giannis. I love the Greek Freak. And I tell you, Kareem is my guy. I would tip my hat there, but I certainly understand why others would say Giannis. I'm going to hang my hat with Kareem.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Excellent awareness of where to be on the offensive boards. He did it with great position.
Nobody near Lillard. And it's Antetokounmpo picking up the assist. Lillard's got 5 now.
Lillard can make it from that spot, and he can make it from much farther out, too. Wow.
Brunson against Lillard. Shoots the 3. Ryan, no good.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Here's Middleton. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Now just a 2-point New York lead.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety. There you go. Relentless pursuit of the ball. I love it. Never stop working.
32.
Driving the lane, and it's Robinson with the jam.
Not a ball stopper on the wing. Bridges with the helper.
And that one's good. Lillard.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Exactly what the doctor ordered. Those 3-point bombs will erase the deficit quickly if they can keep it up.
Drills the 3-pointer. Ryan's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Damian Lillard.
Way to attack there and then create the contact.
Really as close as you can get to an and one right there. He almost had it.
So both teams changing it up here. Hey, Greg, since getting traded in 2023, Mikal Bridges' scoring numbers have exploded.
Yeah, Bridges, the main piece of that deal, sending Kevin Durant to the Suns. Mikal scored 26 a game down the stretch for Brooklyn that year, taking his game to another level.
Jackson has the open look. Just 4 to shoot. Green kicks to right. Brooks has the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
New York ball. Substitution on the court.
Here's Payne. Sims in the corner. Right wing. The third quarter comes to a close. It's the Knicks up by 7. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up. Tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Achua is out there with Miles McBride. Then there's Cameron Payne. And it's Kolek in at the 2 guard. That's the 5 for New York right now. Here's McBride. No good from outside.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Using his size, Giannis.
You know, this is where Giannis still does most of his damage. He has the size, athleticism, and shot repertoire to hurt you inside.
Up and in, that's his 10th make in the contest. He has only taken 13 shots.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Fast break, here they come. Antetokounmpo through contact.
Boy, the overwhelming strength of Giannis just excels at fighting his way through the defense. Very impressive.
The Knicks with the lead. Here's Hakordi. Payne with it. Down low. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete.
No question about it. He's very comfortable in the air. Dunks like that, no problem for him.
They came close there to tying it up.
Yeah, you know, and after the way they fought back into it here in the fourth, that would have been a big bucket for him.
Trent with the double team. New York moving the ball around to the middle. Hakordi, shot's good. Now it's a 5-point Knicks lead.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
Lopez with the steal. Oh, here we go. Antetokounmpo. Nobody back.
It is simply amazing to watch Antetokounmpo sprint the floor, covering up so much ground with those long strides.
Bucks trail by 3. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. I wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
So New York ends up going with the new group. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. Pat Connaughton comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Jackson, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And it's Johnson in for Damian Lillard. And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. A new lineup here for the Bucks. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Well, during that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Doc Rivers said to his team. Now, he talked about keeping confidence. He said, this game is close, but we know we're the better team. Now it's time to go out there and prove it. See if they can come back in this one, guys.
All right, thank you, David. Basket counts.
You know, feeling very comfortable taking a big shot when his team needs it. That's a sign of how Antetokounmpo has matured recently. Man, how about the cool, calm collectedness of town helps him come through when the game gets snug.
Three-pointer, Lillard, and a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Giannis has got his 3rd assist on the night. Can he keep it going? Towns, no luck. And so Lillard will bring it up for the Bucks. So far in the 4th quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Lopez finds Giannis. Poked away. Clock at 6. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. Lays it up and banks it in.
For Giannis, his length and instincts on defense make him a feared shot blocker.
Anunoby, and he makes good on the layup.
And the native of England, Anunoby doesn't back down from taking the big shots.
Here's Antetokounmpo, and contact on the shot, so and here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. We'll have to now review the personal foul in question.
2 shots.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch.
Seeing replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches by being able to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. We're double checking and the game continues on.
Making that third night move. Back with your Knicks sitting answer.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
He's a nightly triple-double threat, and I think Giannis is the most unguardable player in the game.
He's off on the free throw and able to get that second one to drop in. Anunoby passes to Bridges. Now Towns. Pass to Anunoby. Back to Towns. New York needs to get off the shot. And the dunk by Towns.
Absolutely amazing. This young man is so money. His teammates absolutely love him. Karl Anthony Towns, a.k.a. Big Cat.
Lillard finds Giannis. Kicks it out to Prince.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
And hustle like that is why he leads his team in rebounds tonight.
I tell you what, guys, nobody's been more physical in this game than he has. He has been a glass eater.
Giannis passes to Middleton. Prince outside. Bridges with the steal.
And it's all about the three right here.
No doubt. I mean, the next shot has to be a three.
Here's Anunoby. Can't get the three to fall. And so it's the Bucks who come out on top here. This win, such a tremendous emotional thank you, David. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge.
over it. What are you looking forward to the most moving ahead?
Yeah, BA, I think about last year's teams and the magic that they had to push themselves into playoff positioning. Do they still have it? But one of the more exciting things in terms of the storyline is which teams are showing some early chemistry that could threaten some of those teams from last year. That is something that we always gravitate towards. The fresh blood, the new team, the one that's going to be the underdog throughout the course of the year, and how far can they push it?
So let's take a look at the starters for the Philadelphia 76ers. Martin slides in at the 4 with Embiid in the pivot. Then there's George, then it's Maxey, and it's McCain in at shooting guard. Nails it from beyond the arc.
I've just seen these massive leaps from Paul George throughout his career, particularly as a playmaker.
Brunson passes to Towns. 14 feet away, and the shot falls short that time.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
Talking about Tyrese Maxey, Grant, here's a guy who's improved every year.
Yeah, BA. I mean, from averaging 8 as a rookie to 26 points during his breakout 4th year, Maxey has added to his game every offseason and turned himself into an elite scorer.
Excellent focus from Anunoby. Wasn't going to let that bump get to his head.
Back to Embiid. Martin with a screen on Towns. Embiid, and he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Now here's Anunoby. Lets it go from 11. Towns can't get it to go. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Tom Thibodeau gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. Talking about Tyrese Maxey, he voiced how crucial it is to make sure that his defense doesn't allow him any breathing room. He told me, quote, Maxey can get hot in a hurry, so we can't afford to give him open looks. And with his speed, we definitely want to limit his opportunities in the open court. We'll see if the defense can slow his pace, guys.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. And it's the Sixers with the ball. After the basket by New York on the other end.
OG Anunoby. First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Embiid.
And shows hustle and plays hard on defense. Wow. Towns sure knows how to keep his coaches happy.
Hart can't hit.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
Martin outside. Pass to George. Back to Martin. The kick out to Maxey. Just 5 on the clock. George for 3. And it won't go. His first miss. He's 2 of 3 now. Despite Joel Embiid missing more than half of their games. Grant, the Sixers still won 47 games last season.
Yeah, BA, and lots of credit goes to Tyrese Maxey, averaging over 26 points a game. Philadelphia also had some good depth, and that really helped. I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Almost 7 feet tall. Towns has the length to get to the line. A tough guy to guard.
Offensively, Karl Anthony Towns is one of the most well-rounded big men in the league, Grant.
Yeah, maybe in league history, BA. He's an elite three-point shooter, post scorer, and his passing is severely underrated.
You can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Embiid misses. Knicks trail by 3. Right side, Brunson. Towns finds Hart. Back to Towns. Outside Hart. There's the triple. Here's Anunoby. Out to Bridges. Outside Brunson. Anunoby passes to Towns. Another shot. And it's good on the layup. Towns has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And he is a force in the paint. Towns is such a huge presence inside for them.
The kick out to Maxey. It's George on the wing. From outside, off the mark. And so it's Hart with it. He brings it up for the Knicks. They trail by 1. Anunoby on the take. Back to Hart. Outside Brunson. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
Brunson sizing up the defense and pretty good at operating in the pick and roll.
Up top, Embiid. George outside. No good on the 3. Here's Anunoby. Yep, that one's good.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
It's been all about Karl Anthony Towns for New York. 8 points in the quarter. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
They've been in rhythm from the in-between area, just keeping things simple and taking what the D gives them.
Well, a lot of the players are doing a good job as well of scanning the interior part of the paint. All those inside looks, those are paying off.
Josh Hart is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's Mikal Bridges, then it's OG Anunoby, and it's Brunson in at the 1. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks.
Really solid in the catch-and-shoot game. Anunoby always ready to fire.
Now here's George. 15 in his last outing. Embiid, high post. Pass to Martin. Back to Embiid. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Embiid's got 6 points.
Yeah, getting aggressive in the paint. Look at Joel putting his size to work.
Maxey against Brunson. Towns, right side. Outside Hart. Back to Towns. The 3 ball. The Knicks keep it alive. Anunoby against George. Towns for 3. Paul George pulls down the board. George has got 4 rebounds in the game. Well, Grant, one thing about this Knicks team, they have a clear identity.
Yeah, they have the mentality of their city, New York City, playing the game with passion and in-your-face attitude. And, of course, these Knicks leave it all out on the floor.
Now here's Bridges. 17 points in his last outing. The kick out to Brunson. Anunoby on the wing. The baseline, Jay. Joel Embiid pulls it down. 76ers trail by 4. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
When you have an MVP talent in his prime, the focus has to be on winning the title. The Sixers' Joel Embiid said, quote, "The only thing I care about is winning. That takes a lot, and everybody has to contribute. I'm always going to believe in myself. I love the guys that we have. We are going to go and fight every single night."
Great perspective there. Thanks, Allie. The kick out to Brunson. Philadelphia grabs the miss. George has got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's Maxey. And they're unable to get the tying bucket there. New York has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. New York, again, can't hit.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Good. And the assist to Embiid. And the 76ers lead by 1.
I mean, talk about spacing out a defense. Maxey can get to the cup at will and can also hit from well beyond the arc.
Back to Towns. It's stolen. Maxey passes to George. Fires the 3. And Philadelphia hits again from deep.
Anytime George gets the chance from 3, if he's in a rhythm, he's going to knock it down.
A minute 39 left to play in the first half. To stop the run. Outside Hart. Right wing. 5 on the clock. Kicks it out to Anunoby. Here's Towns. The rebound by Maxey. Philadelphia leading by 4. Pass to McCain. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. That's It's on Mikal Bridges. Philadelphia shooting their first free throws here for the night. Well, this was a big summer for the 76ers, Grant, trying to capitalize on their championship window with superstar Joel Embiid.
You're spot on, B.A. Acquiring the talent that might allow him to save himself for the home stretch. Of course, last year's playoffs, he battled heroically, but ideally, they'd like him much closer to 100% come the postseason. And when you're trailing in a game, it can be tempting to try to go for the big play.
23-20.
Now Drummond. George outside. The crossover, and he sinks the layup. George has got 9.
And I like how they focused on getting high percentage shots, especially after the 3 balls weren't falling early on.
Pass to Bridges. Here's Ryan. And McCain pulls it down.
I don't know what happened there. That was an easy 2 points that he just threw away.
Here's Yabusele. Back to Maxey. Can't get it to fall. Got it up. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Sixers ahead, leading by 5. All right, Allie, thanks for that. We will see everyone right back after this break, ready for the second half.
Checking out New York. Like most teams right now, they're optimistic. We'll see how they handle the first couple of games.
Yeah, everyone. So let's dig into that first half now. And what was a very solid performance for the Philadelphia 76ers. That does it for half.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Paul George with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Through 2 quarters of play, he's been an excellent source of points.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
And the 76ers, looking at who they've got. Paul George out there with Joel Embiid. Then there's Tyrese Maxey. Then it's Andre Drummond. And it's McCain in at the shooting guard position. With Brunson being undersized, he has such a great feel for how to create space, Brent.
Incredible footwork, B.A. The way he puts the needle on the record and just scratches it, pivots around, and makes defenders jump and move. Amazing manipulation skills at the point guard position for a guy his size to get it done in the painted area. And Drummond going in there like a cannonball, and the defense, they're not stopping that.
And that's an intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And the 76ers making a change here. Harden's checked in. Bridges outside. Robinson in the post. Pass to Brunson for the tie. The Knicks keep it alive. And another shot. And the layup is up and in. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute played. George, a deep 3. It's rebounded by New York. For the lead. Shot is good, off the back rim and in. And the Knicks lead by 1. Philadelphia has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Pass to Embiid. To the inside. Count the basket and the foul!
Defensive foul.
That's on Mikal Bridges.
He's so tough to stop. Even when you hit Embiid, he possesses the strength to muscle shots in.
And the Knicks making a change here. Well, Brent, there's some players who never stop talking trash on the court. Was that distracting to you?
Not really, B.A. That's kind of the fun part of the game when somebody's trying to get under your skin a little bit. If it's not just playing defense and it comes with a little chit-chat, it sometimes draws your attention and makes you focus a little bit more.
Here's George. And George with the jam.
Oh, man, how's that for a finish? I love seeing PG hammer it down.
Outside McBride. Pass to Brunson. Back to McBride. Hart with a screen on Maxey. The kick out to Brunson. Outside Hart. Here's McBride. Gets the 3-ball to go. McBride's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
He's one of the best three-point shooters. You've got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot.
And then Embiid with the dunk.
Yeah, Embiid can throw it down from anywhere. So much power for the big fella.
It's stolen by Maxey. Here we go. The Sixers on the break. And he goes in for the dunk.
And it's energy like that on both ends of the floor that's got them out ahead.
Here's Sims. Embiid covers. And there's a 3-second violation. A look now at the leaderboard to see which teams had the toughest defenses this past season. The Knicks, second.
They made life hard on opponents. One of the best defenses in the NBA last year.
When the Knicks are having a good season, it is amazing how excited their fans get, Brent.
Well, it's been generations, BA, that have been salivating for this franchise to get back to its winning ways. The last championship came in 1973. So as a fan, you can't help but get fired up. And there's a chance at a title run.
Brunson driving. Chua for 3. And it's Martin with the rebound. Now Philadelphia with it. They're on an 11-3 run. Chua with some nice D.
Not his best night from the field, but looking for other ways and finding them so he can chip in.
To the middle. It's stolen by Maxey. On the break. Here's Martin. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Heads up play by Martin. Just get a running start and score off the break.
Here's McCourty. Rebound by Philadelphia. And following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Hornets at Spectrum Center in Charlotte. That'll be the second of 2 games on the road.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Hart passes to McBride. Down low. Achua with the dunk.
Doesn't get any easier for Achua. Once he's got positioning he wants inside, he'll look to dunk everything.
Right side Brunson. From deep. That shot off. The Sixers lead by 9. Pass to McCain. And there's the foul. It'll go on Miles McBride. That's his first foul.
Second team foul. Substitution on the
19 seconds left in the third quarter here. And here's Lowry from the arc. Fires in the triple. And the 76ers lead by 12.
And they just continue to sharpen their offense here in the second half.
And an Obi for 3. And it's blocked by Martin. And it's going to be out of bounds. New York will have another go.
substitution on the court.
Just 4 seconds left to play in the third quarter here. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers now holding a 12-point lead. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we note, is peripheral vision.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. They've got Miles McBride. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Mitchell Robinson. Then there's Campaign, and it's Anunoby in at the small forward position. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. Kept alive. Here's Council. Second shot opportunity. Pass to Drummond. Back to Oubre. Oubre on the wing. Up top, Lowry. Shot clock at 6. Here's Council. And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D. The 76ers making a switch here. Jackson is checked in.
76ers substitution. Number 00, Reggie Jackson.
Outside McBride. Outside Payne. Towns, a screen on Lowry. A nice shot by McBride.
And that's on the defense, giving him a decent look. That's his shot.
And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. And the 76ers going with a whole new group out there. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
I had a chance to find out what Nick Nurse was discussing with his players. Well, coach is thrilled with their three-point shooting, saying in the huddle, guys, let's keep it up. Continue to shoot it from deep. It's working. They've been on fire from distance so far.
Thank you for that, Allie. Martin lays it up and banks it in.
What focus from Martin, not allowing the defense to even get to him.
Here's Towns. And it's Martin with the rebound. Philadelphia leading by 9. For 3, Maxey. The offensive rebound. Shot clock at 5. George for 3. It's good. He's 6 for 12 from the floor.
What a masterful performance from PG tonight, looking like the all-NBA guy he is.
Towns passes to Payne. Fires for 3. The rebound by Embiid. Embiid's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Pass to George. There's the triple. Embiid inside. Towns on him. Kicks it to George. Outside Maxey. And Mitchell Robinson picks up the foul. That's his first foul. New York making a switch here. Chua's checked in.
Now into the lineup for your New York Knicks. Number 5.
Up top, George. Anunoby covering. 6 on the shot clock. Fires from deep. George's shot is off.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Outside McBride. Anunoby for 3. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. George finds Maxey. Here's McCain. McBride covers. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
That's the guy they're going to keep going to, as they should. The lead's only going up if they keep feeding him.
Kicks it out to Anunoby.
2 minutes.
Outside McBride. Outside Achua. And now the Sixers on the break. George with the bucket. George has got 5 points in the quarter. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the 76ers.
You have to be a fan of the energy they played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them.
Well, if we add another thing to it, it's about the urgency they've played with. I mean, you look at the eyes of these guys. They're focused, wanting to get up tempo, and that's helped them score on the fast break.
Basket counts.
Look at Towns asserting himself inside. He knows he can hustle his way to a shot anytime.
42.
Towns against Embiid. George outside. Back to Embiid. 5 to shoot. Pass to McCain. Late clock. The Sixers need to put one up here. Pure from three-point range. And the 76ers lead by 15.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the 76ers.
Their transition game was the standout for me. Created a lot of extra pressure pushing the ball.
I agree. They took control of the tempo and were really dictating the terms of the game.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year. And as most people predicted, the defense, even though they were keying on him, had no answers for Paul George.
Just does a great job of looking for space and then finding it. That's taking advantage of what the defense is giving you.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Payne against Maxey. Here's the 3. The rebound by Embiid. And Maxi's got the ball here for the Philadelphia 76ers. Here's George into the lane. Yes, it's good.
Yeah, just not going to get too cute with it here. Get the ball to PG and let PG cook.
George with a steal. So it's the 76ers winning this one easily to walk into enemy territory. And Allie, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Brent Barry, Grant Hill.
is absolutely buzzing with anticipation. Each team with their first game of the season here tonight.
The key now is making sure your season starts with a win. That first job is a catalyst to the start of your season. Helps you find a rhythm very early.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. George in the front court alongside Martin. Then there's Embiid. Then there's Tyrese Maxey. And it's McCain in at the shooting guard position. Antetokounmpo dishes to Lillard. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis.
A downright lethal three-point threat. Lillard is someone defenders must stay attached to if they want to have any impact. And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
Now here's Lopez. And stolen by Maxey. Left side, George. Martin trying to free himself up, and that one's good, George.
And with his strength, George is not your average swing player. He can get his in the paint.
Giannis a screen on Maxey. Kicks it down to Middleton. Martin against Antetokounmpo. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good.
And this is where you feed Giannis. The closer he is, the more dangerous he becomes.
You know, you were talking about Giannis. He can put up 30 a game without taking many shots from the perimeter. That's a tall order these days, especially because he gets doubled every single time. And here's Giannis after Paul George getting his three to go. Stolen by Martin. Maxey kicks to George. 76ers moving the ball around. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Ideal way to start the game. Come out of the gate and knock down all but one of your first 5 shots.
Philadelphia shooting their first free throw tonight. And Nick Nurse, Greg, the 26th head coach in 76ers franchise history.
And Kevin, known for his creativity and that outside-the-box thinking, I think it's a good fit with this forward-thinking front office. And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now here is Martin. Embiid from outside. Prince grabs the miss. Pass to Giannis. And Antetokounmpo slings it in.
And big men aren't supposed to move that well in the open floor. That's a big reason Giannis earned the name, the Freak.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, Brook Lopez started off, of course, as a post scorer. He's completely reshaped his game over time, becoming a three-point threat and a defensive stopper. He said, I tried to focus more on being a pillar at the defensive end, someone my teammates can rely on. I'm always talking in the paint, letting them know I'm there to back them up. Kevin?
He's got great communication skills, David. Thanks for the report. Baseline J on the way. Takes it off the glass.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Lillard against Maxey. Lillard the pass to Prince. Giannis outside. Kicks it out to Lillard. And it's off from three-point range. Here's Maxey. And slam dunk by Maxey.
Getting up and finishing. Maxey leaving no doubt.
And Giannis hits it to go on the assist by Prince. Antetokounmpo's got 8.
How about he has yet to miss 4-4 to start.
Outside Martin. Here's McCain. Still without a basket. Back to Martin. Fires for 3. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
The kick out to Lopez. Pass to Prince. Drills it from outside.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Now, here's George. He's got 10, and the three ball is good.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Antetokounmpo passes to Middleton. And that one is stuffed right through.
And we talk about Middleton's accurate shooting often, but they are reminding us of his dunking ability as well.
Here's Maxey. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
And the game plan is clear. Work the ball inside.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
The thing you love about Maxey is that he always has a smile when he's out there. He's enjoying himself, and he embraces the challenge that the game presents.
Puts up a deep three. No good that time.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little.
Paul George, he's been the guy making things happen for the Philadelphia 76ers. He put together quite a quarter, 13 points in all. And he looks to be planning for more. Back to the action in just a minute. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly... Oh, with authority!
That is a monster finish.
An amazing athlete. The length, speed, Giannis is borderline impossible to guard when he is playing downhill. And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Lillard finds Prince. And the dunk by Prince.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
Here's George, and the layup is good. George has got the lead up to 10 now for Philadelphia.
And we know George can score from all three levels, which is why he's capable of catching fire.
Hey, GA, how about Damian Lillard's time in Portland? 11 magnificent years.
I mean, Kevin, arguably the best trailblazer of all time. Rookie of the year, then 7 All-Star appearances. Dame will always be a legend in the Rose City.
And that one's good, George.
He has been a key factor for them offensively, scoring with consistency.
Lillard against Maxey. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
Yeah, Lillard has those ups. He can get to the rim when he wants to.
Maxey looking it over. On the wing, George. A three-pointer is right on target. George has got 20.
This brings him to 3 total makes from the arc, with just 1 in this half so far.
Martin with the block. George with the ball. Guarded now by Freez.
And he may be in his 30s, but Paul George still has got a lot of bounce.
Now here's Middleton. D right on him. Prince up top, defended by George. Prince dishes to Lillard. Here's Lopez, tries again. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Whatever drawbacks Lopez may have, scoring in the post isn't one of them. He is a nightmare for opposing defenses to deal with down low.
Maxey against Lillard. Shoots over Embiid. Lopez, no luck. The 76ers leading by 11. It's George on the wing, covered by Lillard. Up top, Maxey. 5 points in the game. Shot clock at 5. Here's George. In, and his hot hand continues. 10 of 11 from the floor, and looking for more. And something that every NBA player has now that maybe they didn't a couple years ago, RJ, their own personal trainer.
Well, it's just a beautiful investment of your own resources back into your body. I love that players are hiring chefs, competition, sleep aids, and the teams are hiring them. I love every aspect of it.
And some changes here for the Bucks. Bobby Portis is checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo, and it's Jackson in for Lopez. Philadelphia also making some changes. Yabusele, he's checked in for Caleb Martin. And Kelly Oubre subbed in for Paul George. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, even with an MVP and Joel Embiid, the Sixers can't be a one-man show. Embiid says, I watch a lot of games and I see what's working. Good basketball means cutting, moving, guys getting off the ball, and it's moving and not sticking. But you need the right guys to execute that system. And I think we've got the right guys. Kevin?
I know you and I agree they do, David. Thank you very much. Prince misses.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
It's good. Embiid's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
They've played fantastic ball, and you can feel the hush that's come over this crowd. Let's just say his subpar shooting is just one reason why they are trailing in this ball game.
Oubre sets the screen for Embiid. And that one's good. Maxey.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
And the Bucks making a change here. Livingston's checked in. And the 76ers also making a change. Drummond's checked in. 76ers have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. Taking free throw, good, Oubre. And both free throws, good for Oubre. Bucks trail by 19. Pass to Connaughton, now Middleton. Takes a three, hits the three-point bomb. Middleton's got 5 points so far.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers with a sizable lead as the quarter. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Hey,
they couldn't shut down the lane. Only thing that would stuff that is prime check. Maybe two of me.
Now that is taking a closer look at the first. That'll do it for our show tonight.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at Paul George in this game, guys, he's been everywhere.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And you love that mindset. He had aggressor all game long.
Pat Connaughton is out there with Green. Then it's Chris Middleton. Then there's Bobby Portis. And it's Lillard in at the one. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Sinks the triple. He's got 10.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
And you know, guys, with Embiid on the floor, it's not just about his individual play. He changes everything for everyone on that team. That's how dominant he is. It's not just statistics. His presence alone propels them.
Fast break. Here we go. And there's Paul George on the assist by Martin. 26 points for Paul George.
And it's really hard to knock George off his balance. He's just so long and strong. Nice take there.
Connaughton with it. George picks him up. Kicks it down to Middleton. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. They'll be off to Charlotte for a game against the Hornets. That'll be the second of this two-game road trip.
Sometimes you just got to look away, man. I felt that move from Maxey.
Inside, Nice shot by Portis. Portis has got his first 2 points of the night.
And he's been passive today, but maybe that's what he needs to get him going, because for them to be successful, he's got to be a little more selfish.
George against Green, and George kicks to Maxey. That falls. Nice speed that time from George. Maxey's got 11.
They're doing work here in the second half, 3 or 4 to start.
Lillard from outside, and McCain pulls it down.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And that one, good.
Okay, so they've looked energized and focused starting this half, coming out of the break, making 4 out of their first 5.
And it's Lillard missing.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
George passes to Embiid. Yep, that one goes. He's got 7.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Well, Greg, it took 40 years, but the Bucks finally won their second NBA title back in 2021.
Yeah, Kareem leading that 71 squad. Giannis was the man in 2021, averaging 35 and 13 during the finals, closing out the Suns with that 50-piece in Game 6.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
Oh, yeah, I can't agree more. They haven't missed.
Here's Connaughton, and it's thrown down hard with both hands.
And love to see Lillard get the fast break going. He's a quick thinker with great hands.
Martin dishes to Embiid. There's 1:26 left to play in the third. From the baseline. And that one goes long. Bucks trail by 19. Middleton for 3. It's hauled in by Paul George.
And sometimes on defense, you could just get lucky.
Maxey kicks to Martin. Second shot opportunity, and Maxey puts it in. Maxey's got 8 points here in this quarter.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
And the wide open shot from Green. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. And the 76ers with possession. They're on a 14-6 run. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And you know, George is a tough cover. The length, the range, smooth athlete, very difficult to match up with.
And Milwaukee with a whole new lineup now. Then for the 76ers, Yabusele, he's checked in for Embiid. Oubre comes in for Martin. And Kyle Lowry subbed in for Maxey. And the basket by Jackson.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
The 76ers leading by 21. Here's McCain. And the rejection by Giannis. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. Right, he's checked in for Milwaukee.
Substitution on the court.
Bucks have gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime. 5 out of 11. And he comes up with the deuce. Giannis has got 14 points.
And we see this often now from Giannis. His offensive repertoire has become so versatile.
Back to Martin. Stolen by Jackson. And now here comes Wright, leading the break. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Well, so often we see this. Transition buckets off turnovers.
And there's no defense for that. Live ball turnovers, they are the worst.
And Trent, no good on that one. With 2 seconds left. Oubre, good. And the 76ers lead by 19.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does.
And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers with a 19-point advantage heading.
Hey, guys, we need a run right here. Come on now.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. On the court for Philadelphia to start the fourth. Andre Drummond is out there with Yabusele. Then there's Lowry. Then there's Oubre. And it's Council in at the 3. Shot clock at 6. Jackson against Oubre. Over Jackson. Oubre can't get it to go. Bucks trail by 19. Now here's Giannis. Trent, right side. It's stolen by Lowry. Oubre finds Drummond. 17-foot shot on the way. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for Milwaukee. Here's Giannis. Another shot. Trent gets the bucket. Trent's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for Milwaukee.
That's a blue-collar bucket right there. Grown man basket. Put in the work. Got a second chance to score.
From the arc. Buries it from three-point range.
And that's the beauty of Giannis. Always been a willing passer and can find the open man once the D focuses in on him.
And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. Both teams will make substitutions. Right now it's ended up. Over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, during that break, Coach Nick Nurse talked to his team. Now, he told his guys not to get comfortable. He said, so we've got a little breathing room. So what? That's no reason to slow down out there. He wants them to keep the effort up. Guys?
Okay, David, thanks. And while Embiid was on record praising the importance of continuity, I don't know that, Richard, the 76ers front office felt the same way.
Oh, yeah. What you say out loud versus your actions can be very, very different in this game. When you have a chance to go big game hunting, you do. The goal was to bring in some help for Embiid and Maxey, and they accomplished it.
And what I love about Giannis, yeah, he's a superstar, an MVP, a champion. But best of all, Giannis is an incredible ambassador for the game.
And again, the Bucks miss.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
76ers moving the ball around. Martin's in the post, guarded by Prince. 6 on the shot clock.
They've gotten careless, Kevin, no doubt about it, with their turnovers in the second half. And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Bucks trail by 14. Lillard, the pass to Middleton. To the inside. Here's Antetokounmpo. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession. Here's McCain. Here's George. Got it. Good job in the low post. George has got 4 points now in the quarter.
They're in strong position coming down the stretch, and he is a big reason why.
Doubled by Maxey. Lopez kicks to Lillard. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
Another miss from him, struggling to find his rhythm.
Outside for Martin. Pass to Embiid. And here's Martin. Back to Maxey. Clock at 6. To the paint. Lopez with the steal. Here's Antetokounmpo, and they cash in right away with the quick shot.
And when Giannis is hitting that midi, best of luck. He truly becomes unguardable.
And it's George missing.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Here's Lillard. Excellent D there from George.
Those are chances almost always rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Greg, we see the NBA fining players for certain actions or statements.
And multiple offenders are always going to be under the microscope, Kevin. Sometimes they end up playing into those expectations, so those punishments can appear a bit skewed.
For 3, Middleton trains it from beyond the arc.
And all of a sudden, things finally coming together for them. The deficit's still large, but now not insurmountable.
But this is a game again, and the other side has to be feeling a little bit nervous with how quickly that lead vaporized.
Kicks it out to Lillard. Pass to Antetokounmpo. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Maybe the most highly skilled big man in our league. Giannis is also one of the most frequently fouled bigs in our game.
He's able to hit the second one, and that brings them to within 10.
I couldn't hit them all, and they need every point they can get.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for the 76ers.
When you shoot this well from three-point range, you're really hard to stop. The defense didn't rotate out fast enough to stop the hot shooters.
Exactly, Kevin. They were lethal from deep.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. And what a tremendous standout performance it was for George.
And let's just say this, the name of the game is scoring, and yes, he provided that tonight. You're welcome.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game, saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
Pass to McCain. Back to Maxey. Over Lillard. The rebound by the Bucks.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Yeah, they fought as hard as they could. Just wasn't in the cards tonight.
Maxey against Middleton. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here.
Jump ball call.
No one near Maxey as he lets it fly. Wide open, couldn't capitalize. So it's the 76ers winning this one easily.
The end of the game.
They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team. Much appreciated, David. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. Along with Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson,
tip-off, Doris. It feels like the league is in a great place.
There is no doubt, BA, absolutely. To me, more talent in the league right now than potentially we've ever had before. And I don't just mean star talent. There's a depth of quality skill across the board. We know the shooting has revolutionized the game. It's going to be a fun year.
And to look at the starters for the Knicks. They've got Karl Anthony Towns. Jalen Brunson is out there with Mikal Bridges. Then it's Josh Hart. And it's Anunoby in at the 3 slot. Towns can't get it to go. And so Prince will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
I was able to spend a few minutes with Doc Rivers. And he said when you watch film on Karl Anthony Towns, his size is impressive, but when you're actually standing next to him, he looks a whole lot bigger. And he knows how to use that size on the blocks and on the perimeter, which makes him an especially tough cover. Brian?
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. About a minute into this first quarter. Antetokounmpo inside. He's covered by Hart.
Tremendous work defensively from Towns. His teammates love to see him send that thing back.
And it's powered home by Towns.
That's the idea. You work the ball into that area. It's a sweet spot.
Well, Grant, from roster to coaching changes, the Bucks have been trying to become an even more elite team.
Yeah, teams are always tinkering now these days, BA. The Bucks know they are a high-level team, but they want to dominate the competition on another level.
Well, don't sleep on the foot speed of Karl Anthony Towns. He's a factor in transition.
Here's Lopez. Shoots over Hart. Second chance effort. Here's Prince. And it's New York with a rebound.
And it didn't fall, but still a great look.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
Here's Towns. Softly drops in the floater. Towns has got 8.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
Oh, wasted no time on that one.
Yeah, one of the most efficient inside scorers. Giannis just can't be stopped.
Well, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. 6 to shoot. Hart passes to Towns. The shot that time not on target. Good work defensively by Lopez. It's stolen by Hart. Bridges outside. The 3 is up. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Trailing by 2. Out to Lillard. Brunson against Antetokounmpo. Out to the right wing, to the paint. Here's Lillard. Good D by Brunson.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
More often than not, he'll cash it in from that area. The defense might have done just enough to bother him.
It's good.
That's all grit from Josh Hart. This guy will mix it up on the interior.
Doris, you look at the shooting of Karl Anthony Towns. A 7-footer. He's as good as it gets.
He is, BA. He has been verging on the 50, 40, 90 efficiency type numbers in recent years. He is right there with Dirk Nowitzki when you talk about the sweetest shooting big men of all time. That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
Towns taking his time here. It's Milwaukee with a rebound.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Well, Grant, they say early in Giannis's career, he had to work not just on his game, but his attitude.
And that's true, BA. It wasn't a bad attitude. He just lacked an edge. The ruthless mindset that all great players have. But man, once he got that edge, he never lost it.
Doris, how about the emergence of Jalen Brunson? The Knicks got him as a free agent.
BA is incredible because the Knicks, when they signed him back in the summer of 2022, many voices were out there saying it's an overpay, you paid Jalen too much. Well, guess what? All NBA performer, and that contract looks like a bargain.
Middleton against Bridges. Stolen by Bridges. It's a one-on-one situation. And he's going for the oop here. And an emphatic jam on the lob.
Oh, Josh Hart showing off the vertical.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Here's Lopez. And some solid defense from Towns. And here's New York now. They're on a 15-6 run. Fires from the wing. And it's New York scoring again.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
It's stolen by Hart. Middleton against Bridges. Here's Brunson outside. They get it back. Intercepted. It's been all about Karl Anthony Towns for the Knicks. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. We'll be right back. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And taking a quick gander here at the hustle stats for New York.
Well, their hands resulting in plenty of steals in the early going, keeping the opposition there off balance.
And the other thing that's working for them tonight, getting out into the open floor. A lot of the damage coming in transition.
So here are the 5 for New York as they start the second. We've got Mikal Bridges. Josh Hart is out there with OG Anunoby. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Brunson in at the point guard position. Well, I don't think anyone predicted that Jalen Brunson would become the player he is today, Grant.
Yeah, that's for sure, B.A. Or he definitely wouldn't have been a second-round pick. He's a hard worker, a competitor, and an elite offensive player. Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Here's Towns. Outside Brunson. Pass to Hart. Out to Bridges. Back to Hart. Just 5 on the clock. And Giannis Antetokounmpo picks up that foul. That's his first foul.
I have to admit, I mean, it's always a tough decision for the ref on the block charge call.
Giannis with the rebound.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
They grab their own miss. Here's Lillard. Oh, he missed the layup. He had it with the pump fake. High post Towns. Portis on him. And there is the whistle. That goes on Damian Lillard. That's his first foul.
And that puts them just 1 foul from the bonus.
Here's Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Big time slam by Karl Anthony Towns. Love when he's playing with this sort of aggression.
Lillard passes to Portis. Kicks it out to Middleton. Over to the wing. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. Sinks it from distance. Lillard's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Towns. Yes. And a nice assist from Brunson. Brunson's got his 3rd assist of the night.
Well, this guy flat out carrying the load for them offensively. He is taking and making good shots. What a terrific job.
Second quarter here, just over a minute and a half played. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks, Brian. The Knicks, one of the top defensive teams in the league, and it starts in the paint. Coach Tom Thibodeau said, quote, "We've prided ourselves on having a tight shell. We've got great rim protection, guys who take charges, and we're aggressive on the ball. Guys, great defense has always been Tibbs' MO."
And nothing has changed now. Thanks, Allie. And every team is looking for length on their roster.
Yeah, the reason, B.A., is because of the quality and skill of shooting. Guys are coming across half court, and they can shoot the basketball at 35 feet. The reason you need length is there's more area to cover. Increasingly, Brian, it's getting harder and harder to play as an undersized guard in this league.
Oh, down low, the Greek Freak.
And the game plan for them should be simple. Keep getting it to Giannis. The Greek Freak is on fire.
Towns against Portis. Towns, that's good. Towns has got 16 points now.
All right, defensively now, you've got to find a way to slow this guy down because he's putting it to you.
Here's Antetokounmpo, and the layup falls.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
New York leading by 5. Outside Brunson. That's in. Coming off an assist from Towns. Brunson's got 4 points this quarter.
One of the things you love about Jalen Brunson, he takes quality shots. How about that look from three?
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Well, Grant, all the high hopes Knicks fans have had in recent years, they have finally come to fruition.
Yeah, it really was good to see the... Oh, come on, Giannis! Unreal! Beyond belief. I mean, such a creative talent. And I'm not surprised to see Giannis get flashy on the finish.
Back to Hart. Fires the three. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo's got 4 rebounds now. And it's Portis. That time on the assist by Lillard.
And I love the balance for Lillard between scoring and passing. That time finding his teammate for the great look.
To a certain extent, you like the aggressiveness, but that's 2 fouls already. Take a step back.
A different look for Milwaukee. Livingston, he's checked in for Antetokounmpo. And Green is subbed in for Jackson. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Robinson's checked in. And Anunoby gets it to go.
You like how their perimeter game is building out. They're feeling it right now.
Now here's Brunson. The D's right on him. And they double up Brunson. Here's Robinson. And the layup is good off the glass. And now a 9-point Knick lead.
Well, Mitchell Robinson plays such a critical role for them on the interior. If he can consistently make these shots, what a weapon he is.
And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. And it's New York with a rebound.
Right now trying to get into a rhythm, but so far this quarter, boy, he is struggling to make anything go down.
Robinson against Portis. Robinson gets the bucket. Robinson's got 4 points in the quarter.
Mitchell Robinson's field goal percentage is high, and the reason is these are the kinds of looks he creates.
Outside Hart, back to Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
In terms of offense, they've been the more efficient team by far.
And I think because of that, they've gotten the better looks to start this basketball game.
And so it's the New York Knicks in command with a 13-point lead at the end of the quarter. They put in work down low, getting in close and scoring in bunches. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie. All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get back to the action at the start of the third quarter.
Center court and get ready for the half-court shot. Drum roll, please.
Well, I think for the Knicks, you really get to see what they're made of after your hard work in the offseason.
Yeah, you have big changes, and then you have subtle changes. Everything.
And fellas, bringing it back to our main matchup here. Through the first half, Karl Anthony Towns has been getting it. Thanks as always for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You know, Karl Anthony Towns has been exceptional here, guys.
He's been on a tear so far, throwing down some vicious dunks. I was a little worried for the rim in the first half.
Oh, his power is unbelievable. An intimidating force when he's at his best.
They've got Bobby Portis. Chris Middleton is out there with Damian Lillard. Then there's Taurean Prince. And it's Lopez in at the center position. That's Doc Rivers 5 as we get into the second half. Out to Bridges. Out to the right wing. Tries again. And it's Brunson missing. Bucks trail by 13. Lets it fly. Lillard can't get it to go. Unloads from 13. Hart against Lillard. Hart passes to Anunoby. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks. New York no good that time either.
Boy, that makes him 0 for 3 to start the second half. Not the start you were hoping for here.
They grant the combination of Giannis and Lillard, one of the most fearsome pick-and-roll tandems the league has ever seen.
You're spot on, B.A. You surround them with shooting, and you have the makings of an offensive juggernaut.
And some changes here for New York. Sims, he's checked in for Robinson. Achua comes in for Hart, and it's Ryan in for Anunoby.
Milwaukee foul. Prince, first personal foul. Second team foul. Checking in for the Knicks.
Here's Dadier. Shot clock at 6. Right side, Brunson. Pass to Dadier. Tipped. From downtown. Gets the 3 to fall. And the Knicks lead by 13.
Well, that's a case where your teammates are showing trust in you, and he comes through with flying colors.
Lopez with it. Here's Dadier. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Outside Achua. Pass to Dadier. And the foul on Brook Lopez. That's his first foul of the game.
They're having a hard time with fouls. It's still early, but one more and they'll be over the limit.
And the Bucks making a change here. Rollins is checked in. Bridges down low. Middleton covering. Wright's checked in for Rollins. And the Knicks making a change here as well. McBride's checked in. Here's McBride. Inside, out to Bridges. The 3-ball. It's hauled in by Portis. Portis has got 4 rebounds now.
Only 20% shooting in this quarter. They need to settle down and relax a little bit here.
New York leading by 13. McBride passes to Robinson. New York again can't hit. Milwaukee has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Pass to Prince. Wide open look. That's good. And so Middleton with the assist. Middleton's got 3 assists in the game. Prince against Bridges.
2 minutes.
The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
Guys, this young man does such a good job keeping his balance on the way up to the basket. Mikal Bridges solid at keeping his composure.
Jackson, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Johnson comes in for Wright. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Payne's checked in for Jalen Brunson.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
It's stolen by Johnson. Oh, and a fast break for the Bucks. Prince with the bucket.
Well, this quarter has been all about this guy. He is trying to close the gap in the score.
Here's Robinson, and a big finish by Robinson.
Mitchell Robinson understands how to position himself and turn the lights out. Makes that easy.
Deflects the pass. Stolen by Bridges. Fast break, New York. Pass to Payne. Spins. For 3. The rebound by Jackson.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Here's Johnson. Uses the glass on the layup. Knicks leading by 9. And here's Achua. Bridges outside. No good with the triple.
And just unable to get anything going tonight. I mean, his teammates have really bailed him out.
Back to Prince. Stolen by Payne. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Bridges. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Second personal foul.
That's on Brook Lopez.
Well, they're playing with fire, putting Mikal Bridges on the free throw line. This guy's so comfortable at the charity stripe.
Milwaukee making some changes. Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for Portis. Connaughton comes in for Prince. And Green is subbed in for Johnson. Lopez passes to Jackson. Back to Lopez. The layup misses. Boy, you love how guys are making plays for one another here.
Yeah, just a balanced attack, a total team effort.
Pass to Kolek. And here's Payne outside. And he can't get that one. Got it off in time. And so it's New York closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. They've kept their concentration on limiting Damian. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. And on the floor for New York here in the fourth. Achua is out there with Mitchell Robinson. Then there's Campaign. Then there's Miles McBride. And it's Towns in at the center position. New York leading by 11. Outside Payne. Robinson a screen on Lillard. Towns down low. Working on Lopez.
Giannis puts his touch on every aspect of the game. Big reach on display that time.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Miles McBride. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Here's Antetokounmpo.
He challenges the defender and throws it down with 2 hands.
Man, just straight power on that one. Clear the deck. Towns finds Payne. Back to Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
Karl Anthony Towns putting on a show on the offensive end of the floor. Legit 3-level score, and he's got it all working.
Oh, Robinson with a block. Towns against Lillard. And there's Towns on the assist by Payne. Towns has got 4 points in the quarter. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for New York.
You have to like what you've seen from them defensively. They've done well contesting shots and have managed to come away with some blocks too.
The other thing that jumps out about their performance tonight, the amount of steals really pressuring those ball handlers.
Towns, and it's good for 2. Towns has got 22 points. Bucks trail by 13. The 3 from Prince. And it's New York with a rebound. Towns has got 5 rebounds tonight. It's Milwaukee with a rebound.
Uh-oh. Did he change his mind on the way up? I think he did.
And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. That's good. And so Middleton with the assist. Middleton's got 4 assists now tonight. Here's Payne. Count that bucket. And the Knicks lead by 12.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Antetokounmpo, left side. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a 3-point play. It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns. So for the Knicks, Hart's checked in for Robinson. OG Anunoby comes in for Achua, and Brunson is subbed in for Payne. That one misses for Antetokounmpo.
The resume Giannis has built already is impressive, and he's nowhere close to being done adding to it.
3-pointer. McBride can't get it to go. The Bucks trail by 10. The jump hook. Tried to bank it in, but it misses. And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up for New York. They've led by as many as 14. Tries the spin move. Outside McBride. Pass to Anunoby. Now Brunson. Just 4 to shoot. To the middle. Here's Towns. 2 points. That one goes. Towns has got 8 points in the quarter.
Inside, Towns can be so physical, guys, and that makes him tough to cover. But he is so efficient, so productive. But for them to have real success, he needs help.
Anunoby for 3. Rebounded by the Bucks. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Towns with the ball, and Lopez picks him up. Back to Towns from outside the arc. Buries it from 3. Towns has got 27.
What a feed to Towns. This guy ready to rise and fire on the catch.
It's Middleton on the wing. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Knicks leading by 13. Here's Towns. And then he packs it down right over Giannis Antetokounmpo.
They came out and had a statement win with their performance tonight. A fantastic effort to get it done here for the Knicks.
And of course, they really dominated in the paint tonight.
They obviously came in looking to impose their will, attack the heart and soul of that defense, and it led to a lot of good looks.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
And once this game is all said and done, they'll have a healthy 2-0 lead in this season series.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Karl Anthony Towns.
This guy has been shot-making all night long. He commands the rock and takes over.
Lillard with the ball, and it's Brunson picking him up. Here's Lopez. Doris, it's hard to believe the Knicks title drought has gone on for over 50 years now.
Oh, that fan base is just dying for an opportunity to win the championship. And here's the thing, B.A., what I love about that fan base, through all the years where the Knicks struggled, on any given night, that building is as electric as any in the league.
What a performance tonight. Getting a win like this on the road is such a boost.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on the task at hand.
And they get it back. Here's Lopez. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't take the lid off. With the spin. And Brunson finishes it off. Here's Towns. Off the inbound, no good. And so New York takes this one by a big margin. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, B.A. It wasn't.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill.
Stats, Clark, have certainly grown since your time in the league. Do you think that can lead to too many voices in the locker room?
I really don't think that's an issue, Kevin, because no matter how many coaches you have, typically they are all in sync, and the head coach has usually put his staff together, and therefore they're moving in the same direction.
So a look at our starters for the Knicks. Anunoby out there with Hart. Then it's Jalen Brunson. Then there's Towns, and it's Bridges in at the 2-guard spot. Pass to Maxey. Embiid sets the pick for Maxey. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Finishing despite the contact on him. Serious toughness from Maxey there.
Brunson against Maxey. Back to Brunson. The tray. And here is Hart. Off target from three-point range.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Anunoby with it. George picks him up. Hart with a screen on Maxey. To the inside. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And the way that Brunson is just so calm in the pick and roll, boy, he is smooth.
And what about the evolution of Tyrese Maxey? Greg, according to him, he's just getting started.
Well, Kevin, I'd have to agree. I mean, he's got some big shoes to fill with James Harden leaving, but each year this guy has just gotten better. And not only has he matched Harden's production in Philadelphia, I think he's exceeded it.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, thank you. I had a chance to talk with head coach Nick Nurse, and they're focused on limiting one of the best shooting bigs ever in Karl Anthony Towns. Now, Coach said earlier, Towns is a machine on the offensive end. We'll try to make Cat into a passer, get the ball out of his hands. Let's see if they can accomplish that. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Now, here is Martin. After the miss from Karl Anthony Towns.
And it doesn't even matter that he's surrounded on that possession. He's got the size to pull those boards down anyway.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision, excellent.
76ers have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. On the wing, George. He's guarded by Anunoby.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
Hart, wide open, he fires. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Pass to McCain. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Well, Maxey has proven he's got a good eye out on the floor. He'll spot those gaps in a minute.
Brunson goes in. Anunoby in the corner.
Remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Inside, Towns, and Towns throws it down.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
Here's Embiid, and the dunk by Embiid.
I've got pity for that rim right there, Joel Embiid. That's a big man banging that thing down.
Towns kicks to Anunoby. No good with the triple. The 76ers lead. One of the best 3-and-D wings in the league. Well, let's start with OG Anunoby, who excels from the corner.
And Kevin, about 45% on quarter threes the last couple seasons. So OG can space that floor horizontally. That's in addition to his elite defensive ability.
Here's Maxey after the made shot from Karl Anthony Towns. Back to Maxey. Launches a three, and Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down. And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up for the Knicks. Anunoby against George. This one for three. Anunoby, good.
And what an assured player. Anunoby believes in his ability to shoot the ball off the catch.
And George, here we go. Knicks with the rebound. 36 seconds left here in the first quarter. Here's Towns.
Clearly.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned those free throws.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
And, you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, he attacked, got to the line a bunch, and cashed in on his chances. Yeah, those were fine numbers he posted at the line. It was hard to find fault with anything he did from the stripe.
Shots are just flowing to him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Hard kicks to Brunson. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Towns, high post. Pass to Anunoby. Martin against Brunson. 5 on the clock. And he lays it straight in.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession.
You know, he should know better. A pass like that is going to wind up as a turnover more often than not.
It's been all about Karl Anthony Towns for New York. He notched 8 points in the... And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Knicks?
They are committed to running the floor in this one, relying on their speed to get a lot of points off the fast break.
And, you know, another thing has been working for them tonight, scoring off turnovers, points off miscues. They've been converting any mistakes at the other end.
On the court for the Knicks. Hart is out there with OG Anunoby. Then it's Mikal Bridges. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Towns in at the center. Towns sets the pick for Bridges. Towns wide open. And a pick bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Towns has got the lead up to 7 now for New York. From deep, George cranes the three-pointer. George has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
You've got to be alert to where George is out on that perimeter because that jumper of his has become dangerous.
New York moving the ball around. Here's Towns, and Towns throws it down.
Inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
And it's George finishing it off.
Look, in deference to his age, he's not going to throw it down like he used to, but PG can still rock that rim.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. Tyrese Maxey has stepped up into a starring role with the 76ers. He says these guys have the ultimate confidence in me, all the way from the organization down to the players. So I can just go out there and be aggressive, play my game, even through mistakes. It's all part of extraordinary growth for the guard. Kevin?
Yeah, thanks. He is rewarding their faith. And I love his statement on growth. He's always looking to expand.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside.
I tell you what, you hate to be the guy having the responsibility of guarding him.
And Greg, you think about what they call float game. Why does that one shot earn a nickname like that?
I mean, it's a badge of respect, right? The floaters, teardrops, whatever you call them, runners, often the finishing touch to an already well-developed offensive arsenal.
Yabusele, he's checked in for Philadelphia. And it's Towns penetrating. Brunson, hard finish inside.
Playing bigger than he looks. Brunson has a lot of heart.
That one's in there. The New York lead is cut down to 6 points. That one good from Paul George.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Now here's Brunson. Coming off 31 points last game. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by George. And now a look at the upcoming schedule for the 76ers. On Monday, they'll tip off a road trip in Charlotte where they'll take on the Hornets.
And for that game against San Antonio, that's one to mark on the schedule. It's their 5th game of the year, and we should start to see their lineups get sorted out.
And New York making a change here. Robinson's checked in. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. It'll go, and the New York lead is cut down to 4 on the bucket from Martin.
How about the inbound pass there? Easy bucket.
Outside Robinson. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot. For Philadelphia, they've gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second quarter.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Pass to George. Fires from deep. Robinson pulls it in. New York leading by 6. Here's Hart. He's got 6. Bridges outside. Drills the three-pointer.
And from long range, Bridges getting more and more comfortable taking and making his share of threes.
And here's George for 3. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Brunson scanning the floor. Pass to Hart. Down low. Shot clock at 6. There's the steal. Pushing it up. Here's McCain. Finishes the break with a slam.
Selfless pass there from Maxey. Really able to handle the guard position quite well.
The kick out to Anunoby. Knocked away. And stolen by Maxey. To the middle. Here's Martin. Rebounded by Hart.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Robinson, that's good.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
He is delivering a lot of room service times tonight. One sweet one after another.
Anunoby. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. The 3 from George. That one misses.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
It's tipped. And it's George finishing it off.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
Glancing at the upcoming schedule when you guys played against one another, did you always have your games circled on the calendar? And turning our attention to the first half, a positive start for the New York Knicks.
They're playing the way they're supposed to.
And that's a halftime.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Karl Anthony Towns has been sensational.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Inside for him, it's Martin next to Embiid. Then it's Paul George. Then there's Tyrese Maxey. And it's McCain in at the 2 spot. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
This team has handed a lot of responsibility to Tyrese Maxey, but Greg, he's lived up to it.
And has grown very well into his role with the team, shown that he can be a scorer all over the floor. Amazing to think how far he's come in such a short amount of time.
The kick out to Anunoby. A second chance effort. 6 to shoot. Hart the pass to Anunoby. Second shot opportunity. Rebound by the 76ers. George has got 5 rebounds tonight.
Far from an ideal start here. I mean, this half just 1 for 4 so far.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
And it's crucial that Anunoby knocks down that jumper, showing how skilled he is from the perimeter.
Brunson kicks to Sims. Brunson against Martin. Brunson the pass to Bridges. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
And on the slam, Bridges using the vertical to finish strong before the D can contest.
George with the bucket.
They own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Well, constantly finding lanes to the basket, getting great looks inside.
Anunoby, no good. The 76ers trail by 6. Fires high post. George, no good.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Hart, no good. 76ers have gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. New York's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. A three-pointer, no good.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
First team foul.
And the 76ers with some changes. Andre Drummond's checked in for Caleb Martin. Kelly Oubre comes in for George. And it's Kyle Lowry in for Maxey. To the inside. Here's McCain. That's tipped. Brunson kicks to Achua. Converting through contact. Nice job by Brunson.
And Brunson recognizes how to execute inside. The D must be more physical with it.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
At the top of the key, Embiid. It's blocked.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
There's the screen. Bridges inside the three-point line. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound. Embiid's got 4 rebounds in this game. And Lowry gets it to go.
Lowry is a fearless scorer despite his lack of size, and he's never one to back away from the trees inside.
A shot by Accordi, no good. The 76ers trail by 4. Pass to Oubre, and stolen by Achua. Brunson, right side. 51 seconds left to play here in the third. And the 3 off target.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
Kept alive, Oubre, and terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
76ers have gone 7 of 12 from the floor since coming out of the break. Snatched up for the tie. Count it, and the foul. It's going to be on Precious Achua.
That is big boy, grown man strength right there by Drummond. Excels at brushing off the contact and then converting through tough defense.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1. 19 seconds left in the third quarter.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, they've got to hold for the last shot here.
Here's Dadier, and he goes in for the dunk.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Cuts off the pass. Lobs it up. And some nice defense there to end the quarter. And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game, and both teams putting up points. Now let's hear what Coach Tom.
You got to make hustle plays. Be first to the.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far with this fourth quarter. Sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And on the floor for New York here in the fourth. They've got Robinson. Payne out there with Miles McBride. Then there's Towns. The Knicks with the lead. Robinson finds McBride, and that's good. Robinson picking up the assist. McBride's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Knicks. And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. And the 76ers with a completely new group now. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Nick Nurse told his team. He loves what they're doing in the paint. He said if they're not stopping us, keep doing it. Keep going after it down low. So they'll keep pounding it inside, guys.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And Embiid going all out.
And you guys know JoJo loves busting out these dunks. What an athlete.
The kick out to Towns. And a miss there on the triple. The 76ers trail by 6. Harden inside. Defended by Hart. Pass to Embiid. Bridges with the steal. And a fast break now for the Knicks. And here is Hart. The kick out to Towns. And he's good on the 3-ball. Towns has got the lead up to 9 now for the Knicks. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Knicks.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
And I love the fact they kept the pressure on, really pushing that ball, running it up the floor. I love seeing that. A team staying aggressive even when they're playing well.
New York leading by 7. Brunson the pass to Towns. The shot's good on the assist by Brunson.
The assist goes to...
Brunson's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Embiid inside the line. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
Embiid with a major contribution thus far. He's a guy that can carry his team.
And the rejection by Embiid. And now Philadelphia on the break. And slam dunk by Maxey.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
The 76ers trail by 5. In the corner, George with it. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it.
Joel Embiid on top of things there, folks. Recognizing a big possession and commanding the ball.
Towns looking it over. Out to Bridges. Pass to Hart. Towns sets the pin for Hart. Just 5 to shoot. New York, no good that time either. 76ers have gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor. That bucket in no time at all. And now just a 1-point New York lead. Here's Towns. Scores after the quick crossover. Towns has got 21.
Big bucket for him there. Towns happy to put the team on his broad back when he's needed most.
And here we go. Brunson downhill, finished off the break. Now it's a 5-point New York lead.
And he lives for the moment. Brunson playing his best during crunch time.
And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Pass to Anunoby. Brunson draws the double. Here's Hart. Anunoby outside. On deep, Brunson. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound. Here's George. Good! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
And because of Paul George's composure and even-keeled nature, his teammates have great trust in him in these situations.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
From the pass to Towns. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooter. The coach's challenge has been issued. A game like this, out of the wire, this is what it's for.
At the line for the Knicks, Karl-Anthony Towns. 2 shots. The play is under video review under NBA rules.
The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch.
everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review. Nerves never show through. Brunson as calm and cool as they come down the stretch.
Martin kicks it out to Maxey. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Pass to McCain for the three. Bullseye!
And they've got a foul to give here if they need it.
12 seconds left in the fourth quarter. A floater. Count it!
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
Martin finds George. And it's Paul George with the finish.
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rim.
Boy, the guys on the bench loving every minute of that one.
So it's the 76ers taking the win in a close game. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these
better figure it out soon. You don't want to be tinkering with your lineups any later than this.
And the Milwaukee starting five. Inside, we have Giannis and Lopez. Chris Middleton is out there with Damian Lillard. And it's Prince in at the small forward position. And they blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance at another one at the stripe.
Well, not only being just an all-around more improved player, Giannis has taken some huge strides in terms of building his body.
Brent, we've never seen a player like Giannis. How do you stop him? Or how do you at least slow him down?
Well, B.A., there's a reason why I'm over here in a suit and the coaches are over there in their suits. That's their job. And Giannis is just one of those guys you hope is having an off night. Force him into as many jump shots as you possibly can, but inside, Giannis is going to get there, and he's going to devastate you. How about Taurean Prince getting up there and slamming it down?
And the jam by George.
How about the bounce?
We can call that bounce per ounce. Can't be denied. Lopez passes to Antetokounmpo. The rebound by Embiid. The 76ers have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Martin with a screen on Prince. For 3, George. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board. The Bucks have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Antetokounmpo has gotten his second bucket on the night.
That's fun to see the handles coming out there from Antetokounmpo. I mean, how do you stop a near 7-footer who's got some dribble skills like that?
Well, when you talk about a classic 3-and-D guy, Paul George is one of the first to come to mind, Brent.
I agree, B.A. I think he's been a little bit underappreciated, but this guy, both ends of the floor, with the ability to score and defend, is elite.
Well, Grant, you often hear about how smooth Paul George's game is.
Yeah, I'll tell you this. Young players can learn a lot by watching his footwork. His timing, his ability to find the space he needs, it's just tremendous.
Here's Embiid after the basket by Milwaukee on the other end. And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter.
Yeah, Embiid can throw it down from anywhere. So much power for the big fella.
Middleton passes to Lillard. Shoots over Maxey. Lillard can't get it to go.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
Now here's George. He played a great game against Charlotte. Lets it go from deep. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. For Milwaukee, they've gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. Lillard outside. Middleton against Martin. Floats one. Middleton passes to Lopez. And that comes off the assist by Middleton.
Well, no hesitation whatsoever from Brook Lopez at that range.
Embiid. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Antetokounmpo finds Lillard. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Kicks it out to Middleton. Off target from 3-point range. The Sixers trailing. Now Martin. Antetokounmpo covering. Martin with the bucket.
Heads up play by Martin. Just get a running start, score off the break.
Milwaukee has gone 1 of 2 from 3-point land so far. Here's Antetokounmpo. Rebound by the 76ers.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he laid straight up and in.
The kick out to Maxey to the wing, right side. 3-pointer Embiid sends it home from 3-point land. Embiid's got 7 points. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Earlier, I spoke with Nick Nurse. We discussed the challenges a player like Giannis Antetokounmpo presents for his defense, and Coach responded saying he's a handful for sure. I told our guys to make sure we seal up any lanes to the basket and just try to make him beat us with his jumper. It won't be easy, but Coach feels like they'll be able to make it a little more difficult for Giannis. Guys?
And Allie, thanks.
Not just the accuracy in the quarter, it's his movement and the energy that's getting him on this nice roll.
And it's Maxey missing. A chance at a 2-for-1 if they'd like.
And I really can't see why they wouldn't.
Pass to McCain. 32 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Prince against George. Clock at 6. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Antetokounmpo's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. And here's Lopez. It's Prince on the wing. And the three-pointer goes. Prince has got his second basket of the game.
2 teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
Here's Antetokounmpo. No good on the buzzer beater. Giannis Antetokounmpo has been on display for the Bucks. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Bucks.
Well, you got to be impressed with how selfless they've been so far. Their passing has been simply outstanding.
Well, I want to add also the damage that has been done on the inside. It's a lot of rubble in there, but they're continuing to go right at the defense.
On the court for Milwaukee here in the second. Inside we have Giannis and Lopez. Damian Lillard out there with Chris Middleton. And it's Prince in at the 3, the small forward.
Came into the league when the mid-range was popular. Game shifted to 3, and PG said, I could do that too.
Here's Lopez. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Lopez has got 5 now.
He kicks it out, takes advantage of the open space. That'll leave the defense scrambling.
What you like about Martin is he's an opportunist. He finds the lane, and he hits it.
Well, there was a moment after Milwaukee swung the Lillard trade where they were viewed as favorites to win it all, Brent.
That moment did not last long, BA. I mean, that was talk right before training camp because that Lillard trade happened so late in the offseason. These guys just never defensively got themselves back on the same page that they were at the championship level. And until that gets maintained, that is what I'm talking about. Wow. Well, not only looking at Paul George get up, look at the guys on the bench loving it from PG.
Spins, shoots from the baseline. Prince can't hit. The Sixers leading. Right now, firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, there's a nice flow to this offense right now.
George passes to Martin. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. George has got 3 assists in the game.
And so far, there's been tremendous cohesion offensively this quarter.
Lillard against Maxey. Pass to Prince. Antetokounmpo, a screen on George to the paint. Oh, they pick off the pass. Fast break, Philadelphia. And George with the jam.
You always talk about the first 2 steps in transition, and Paul George out quick and decisively that time.
Here's Prince. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Well, Brent, although he hasn't won an MVP since 2020, Giannis has been a finalist every season.
Well, BA, I just wonder if the voter fatigue is something that Giannis is tired of. Forget the voters. Maybe he just wants to focus on getting back to that level. Obviously, in the past couple of seasons, you could say that he might have deserved one more, but this is one of the best 2-way players in the league, and he's not going anywhere.
Portis, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Jackson comes in for Prince. Outside Oubre. Late clock, the Sixers need to put one up here. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. And a quick check now on the teams that led the league from the charity stripe a year ago. The 76ers in second.
Yeah, last season, this team had very few weak links at the free throw line. And that consistency added up to a sizable advantage.
Livingston, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Knocked away. Middleton passes to Jackson. Back to Middleton.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Down low. Tries the spin move. And the dunk by Lillard.
Top-notch ball handling skills. That's just one of the things separating Lillard from most other point guards.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Damian Lillard last season becoming the 51st NBA player ever to cross the 20,000-point threshold and the 17th fastest to ever do it. He said it's a great accomplishment and a rare space to be in. I'm like, man, I might be able to get 27 or 28,000 if I can stay healthy. Ryan, I wouldn't put it past him.
Yeah, me either. Thanks, Allie.
Yeah, every so often he's going to remind you that Dame Dollar can make you holler.
Pass to McCain. Shoots over Jackson. A nice shot by McCain. And the 76ers lead by 2.
Just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Portis, the pass to Lillard. Second chance shot. The 3. The rebound by Yabusele.
The D doesn't seem to be too worried about him from three-point range, and he shows us why. Still, I expect him to make one of those.
Back to Oubre. Launches it. No luck on that one. Milwaukee's gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second, and they take the lead.
And that kind of consistency from Middleton from 3, that's huge.
Drummond finds Oubre. Oubre on the wing. This one for 3. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
They set the pick.
Oh,
yes, sir!
Wow!
And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy. Focused on. Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball.
How have they kept it this close? Their D has been invisible. Come on, fellas, get after it.
Yeah, just a few more stops. And now, not a bad. Thanks for tuning in.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. You look at Giannis Antetokounmpo. What a contribution.
When he got good position and they got the ball to him, he was automatic.
Yeah, we'll see if the double teams start to come here in the second half to make them adjust offensively. But he's going to keep going at him.
George and Martin looking to produce at the forward spots. Then it's Joel Embiid. Then it's Maxey. And it's McCain in at the 2. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. Pass to George. Beyond the arc. Rebound by Middleton. And so Middleton will bring it up for Milwaukee. And as Chris Middleton has gotten older, Brent, he's had to battle a number of injuries.
Yeah, no doubt this is what happens to an aging player. And for Middleton, they seem to just be compounding. The tough thing for the squad that he plays with is just how reliable and important he's been in the biggest moments. So he gives them confidence. He needs to find it back in his own body.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
Lillard passes to Middleton. Lillard against Maxey. Antetokounmpo outside. Look at Giannis playing big inside against contact.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
76ers trail by 3. Right around a minute and a half played in the third quarter. Rejected by Lopez.
Oh, that's out of there. Not a high riser, but Lopez using his frame, a smart block, if you will.
A nice shot by McCain. The Bucks have gotten 3 or 4 shots to fall so far in the third. And Tyrese Maxey gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game. Green's checked in for Milwaukee. Rollins comes in for Lillard.
First team foul.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, the power move by Giannis.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Here's George. Rebounded by the Bucks. Here's Rollins. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Here's Brent. George defending. Back to Antetokounmpo. Lopez against George. And George with the jam.
What great body control there. George, tremendous athlete, takes the hit, and he makes that one count.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Martin's checked in. Connaughton, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Wright comes in for Rollins. Well, Grant, when the money's on the line, the mid-range is still a big part of the elite player's game.
You're right, B.A. And really, it comes down to touch, obviously. And size certainly helps. And then the savvy and balance to create that space.
Connaughton can't hit. Philadelphia's gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. McCain. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Antetokounmpo has got 7 rebounds in the game. Connaughton passes to Antetokounmpo. And no good. Embiid with the nice defensive effort. It's George on the wing. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. Right with the ball. Guarded now by Maxey. Pass to Green. Here's Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo takes the contact and scores.
Yeah, he's been having his way this quarter, attacking the basket and protecting their lead.
And it's a completely new group for the 76ers. Bobby Portis has checked in for the Bucks. Johnson comes in for Wright.
Of course, one of the league's best scorers. Giannis poised to be one of the game's all-time best.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Oh, Giannis dunks it home.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Brian, with the Bucks switching coaches midway through last season, Doc Rivers, experienced with star-laden rosters, he said, quote, "I resist thinking that you can't coach players. I have no problem holding them accountable. If you don't do it, you're not going to win." Brian, the pressure's on to get it done.
Burden of expectations. It's title or bust. Thanks, Allie.
Well, Lowry sees the breakdown, and then he knows the guy's going to be open. What a delivery that was.
Connaughton against Gordon. Connaughton can't hit.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Philadelphia shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
There's a quality about the way Kyle Lowry steps onto the floor and plays with intensity that I think competitors and even opponents really appreciate. He just gives the game everything that he possibly has, and it elevates his play.
Council, he's checked in for Gordon. Green, the pass to Beauchamp. Here's Jackson. Trent outside. Clock at 4. Yes, and a nice assist from Jackson. Trent's got his first 2 points.
Well, if you're not outside, you gotta be inside. Nice touch by Gary Trent Jr.
Here's Council. Yabusele, and he banks in the layup. The steal. Third quarter comes to a close, and a battle brings it to a tie. And we'll return. A moment ago, head coach Doc Rivers.
We got to close this quarter out. And it's been...
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And so Lowry will bring it up for the 76ers. And at home for the next game, it'll be Charlotte pulling in to face them. That'll be the second of a 2-game stretch at home. On the floor for Milwaukee starting the 4th quarter. They've got Gary Trent. Pat Connaughton is out there with Bobby Portis. Then it's Jackson, and it's Green in at the point. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to find out what Nick Nurse was discussing with his players. Coach telling their team, this is a tight one. We need full effort defensively, 1 or 2 stops, and we will win this game. A coach preaching defense, a familiar tune.
Allie, thank you. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Middleton, a good scorer, and good scorers can use the pump fake to their advantage.
At the line for the
Both free throws good from Middleton. The Sixers trailing. Here's McCain. Pass to Maxey. Now here's George. Oh, and the dunk by George!
Paul George dunk contest? Maybe a little over, but I love to see him get up.
Lopez with it. Here's Brent. Now Middleton. Some solid defense from Martin. Philadelphia's gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Embiid passes to Maxey. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. Here's Milwaukee. Here's Lillard. Here's Antetokounmpo. They got the rebound. Lillard finds Antetokounmpo. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
That's his second.
That one on Martin.
And Giannis that time just making the most of that play, getting the foul, still getting the shot off.
Well, Grant, there are a few players in the league who can attack a defense from the logo, but Lillard is one of them.
Yeah, and he makes it look so easy. You have to pick him up at the half-court line, and it's been that way for about a decade.
And so the ball out of bounds. Middleton touched it last. Here's Embiid. Oh, nice job, Embiid.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Antetokounmpo with it. Guarded now by Maxey. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. On target from range. And the Bucks lead by 1.
Total lack of hesitation. Lillard trusting his selections completely.
Here's George. And George with the jam. Oh, this one has turned into an absolute nail-biter.
Yeah, at this point, you almost expect it to come down to the last possession.
In transition, here they come. Here's Maxey, plenty of space. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net. And now a 3-point Philadelphia lead. All right, a look at how the hustle game has been going for Philadelphia.
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals and putting pressure on the ball, clogging the passing lanes, impressive.
And I feel like another part of tonight's game has been the hustle points, getting up and down, getting second chances, getting transition opportunities. They've been fantastic in that area.
Prince on the attack. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Well, the bigger the possession, the more engaged Taurean Prince is. Wow.
Here's McCain. Middleton covering. George outside. Embiid high post. Working on Lopez. Just 3 to shoot. Here's McCain. Prince grabs the miss. For Milwaukee, they've gone 3 of 5 since this 4th quarter started. Middleton finds Antetokounmpo. Oh, down low, the Greek Freak.
Now, so exciting to see the growth of the Greek Freak. There are shots that stars sink, and that's a momentum changer right there.
Pass to McCain. George, right side. Maxey against Antetokounmpo. Good. And it's Lillard who picks up the assist. Antetokounmpo has got 18 points now here in the second half. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Bucks.
Yeah, they've done a great job of challenging every shot they can. Their totals in the block column are a result of that aggression.
The other part about tonight, you got to give credit to the coaching staff. They came in here with a great game plan, defensively locked in. They were ready for the sets. They jumped in passing lanes. They came away with steals. I mean, they anticipated just about everything.
This small advantage is starting to snowball.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away. And threatening here.
The shot by Lillard, no good. When you're casual with the ball, it can come back to bite you.
Yeah, B.A., playing loose can help you and hurt you. They really need to tighten it up.
40 seconds left in the game. Rejected by Lopez. Spins. Lillard outside. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark.
And they have to know that any hope of a comeback is gone.
Well, realistic at this stage of the game, they're going to lose this one, but will they take something from the loss?
Tyrese Maxey lives for these moments, loves coming through in the clutch. And they barely get to retain possession. Many times, that's a turnover.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. It's intercepted. And it's Middleton finishing it off.
Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And so it's Milwaukee easily grabbing this one. All right, Allie, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. So alongside Grant Hill, Allie.